I would say that you, the media, you are not helping. Why? Because John Mama and the NDC is setting an agenda. Why do I say this? He wants to amend the constitution to go for a third term. So we want to assure him that we'll fight this to the peril of our lives.
And are you sure this can be done?
Cool down. When you are dealing with the NDC, you need to be sharp. What is the problem? There are three cardinal things that you must look at, factors that can use to dismiss the Chief Justice. Whether it's incompetent, it's misbehaving, or it's infirmity of the body and mind. These are the three factors, ingredients that you can rely on to dismiss the Chief Justice. Now, when you go to Article 1251, it says that power emanates from the people, and administration of justice is in the hands of the judiciary. Okay? Now, when it comes to 1253, it's neither the president, neither parliament, any agency of state can interpret or decide how judicial power must be exercised. When you go to Article 127, hold on, 127, it says that nobody can control the judiciary. And the judiciary is subject to the constitution and must be independent.
And is what the president doing, controlling the judiciary?
What the president is doing, because he's a conduit. Somebody brings an application, and those people, they are NDC apparatchiks. He sits in his office. They arrange, because if you remember, as a media person, John Mama made a comment in one of his campaign that the judiciary is not serving well, and he's going to make changes if he wins the elections. If he makes such a commentary and he's practicing enforcing what he said on the political platform, what are you telling me as a journalist? Esiedun Ketia made the same comment. He, John Mama, set the tone, and this gentleman who does the pose, what is his name, Musa something, he did some kangaroo pose and said that people who don't want the Chief Justice, blah 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 blah. Are we joking this country? So all I want to say is that the question you asked me, whether this demonstration, it is justified. The judiciary, President Mama must wash his hands for the judiciary. I'm a law student. If you have a bad case, it doesn't matter if you are a good lawyer. If your case is bad, it is bad. So if NDC takes a case to court and they have a good case and they win, they hail the judiciary. The judiciary is good. The judiciary is independent. The very day they lose cases, the judiciary is bad. So we should throw the judiciaries away. What are we talking about?
But is the president not following the laid-down procedures for the removal of Chief?
In as much as he's following the judicial process, Article 296, that talks about exercising of discretionary power. That you need to be candid, you need to be fair, unambiguous. But I can tell you that John Mama, His Excellency, is so unfair to the Chief Justice. He's unfair because of the comment that he has passed. So all I can say is that this is the beginning. I want to assure the NDC, NPP, we have the numbers. NPP will not sit down for this country to turn ourselves down. And let me give you you are a young man. NDC, their forefathers is the PNDC. They have a problem, a chantant of problem with the judiciary. Remember the killing of the judges, the Sisira Kwantiados, the Japons and the Coles, who were shot in cold blood, killed in the Bondase shooting range. During the time of Georgina Wood, when they came to power in 2009, the NDC had wanted to take off Theodora Wood. There were a series of event machinations trying to take the woman out. There are things I don't want to say it on camera. But I want anybody to go and ask the former Judicial Secretary, Lawyer Pokwa Champu, what message I had, and the anonymous call that I had, and I called him to tell the Chief Justice to sit up. This is a word with the wise. All I'm saying is that they started before, they killed judges in this country because they were dissatisfied with the rulings of this justice. Okay? Theodora Wood was once about to be taken off. They never succeeded. Now they want to try Esaba. What has she done? what is what do you call it? What is a problem? What is a problem that you want to dismiss this woman? They are sending bad signal to the international community. And I want to challenge those so-called pastors and men of God who have been supporting the NDC. This is their time for them to speak. The Otabels, the Duncan Williams, the Ajiasaris, and all those men of God who have been speaking for the NDC, including Assemblies of God, where the Mama fellowships, they should call the president to order. Okay. That he's treading on the dangerous ground. They must leave the judiciary and the Chief Justice alone. If you have a good case, you don't have a problem. But if you have a bad case, you can go ahead chachuchukata. When you go to court, you lose. So what has the Chief Justice done?